Hello everyone and marhaba, I am here in Turkey. Beautiful Istanbul. I am here in Sultanahmet. Right here is the Hagia Sophia, one of the wonders of the world, and it's just absolutely incredible. But I can see it from my fucking apartment room. This is amazing. That's exactly how I feel after being in Istanbul. Literally after one day, I was like, I freaking love this place. It's just the energy here from just the thousands of years of history, the intermeshment of cultures, the kindness of the people. I'm so freaking excited to show you what Istanbul is like, try and find the skincare products here that could maybe, blow my mind as to what can be found outside of the US. And I am ready to go on a skincare hunt, bitch. Literally the second I landed, I was like, I need to find some skincare. But I was researching this morning on different places that I can go, and I found a really cool area with a bunch of beauty stores. So I'm first going to go hit that up and see what skincare products I'm able to find and see if I'm able to build an entire skincare routine of products that I would actually use and would not be able to find in the US. And then afterwards, I'm gonna stop by the Grand Bazaar. If you've ever heard of the Grand Bazaar in Turkey, it is extremely famous. I believe it's the largest market in the world. I think there's like over 10,000 boutiques in it. It's huge. So I'm sure they have everything there, and I just want to go so I can experience it at least, once. And then afterwards, I'm going to go and experience a traditional Turkish hammam. Basically what a hammam is a Turkish bathhouse and spa experience. Literally everyone I've talked to that has ever been here recommended go to a hammam, and I'm really interested in it because they give you like a full facial, they do a full body scrub, a body oil experience. I honestly don't know too much about it, but I know that I'm probably going to want to get one every day after I try it today. But we'll see if I like it. Apparently they literally scrub off every single dead skin cell on your body, and I don't know what that experience is going to be like from a skincare perspective, but we'll see. I just want to show you guys as many skincare experiences as I can get while I'm here in Istanbul. So come join me on my skincare experience here in Istanbul. Let's go! I was outside for a little while trying to see if I could find a taxi, and I tried to call a taxi or Uber for about 30 minutes and kept getting canceled every time. Wasn't able to find one, so I decided that I'm just gonna walk to the bazaar. It's like a 20-minute walk, and it is a little bit hot today, but you know what? My legs need some moving. We're gonna walk there. I mean, look where I am. It's a beautiful walk, I don't mind. Good morning, everyone, from Turkey, from a new apartment. I'm about to deep dive into all these Turkish skincare products that I bought, but before I do that, I am feeling a little bit low energy, so I'm gonna go and get some coffee and some water because there's no way that I'm drinking the tap water here after what happened. Let's go get some coffee. Okay guys, so I'm in the cutest coffee shop ever, and I got a little pastry. I'm hoping my stomach can keep it down and I don't have any issues. I'm really hoping, but this is the first test and first real food I've had in, well, at least 2 days. So wish me luck. Woo! I am back! I have my coffee. My stomach isn't upset yet. It feels so good to have coffee again. And I gotta say, Turkish coffee, some of the best I've ever had in the world. The amount of caffeine in it, magnifique. Okay, I am so excited to dive into the skincare products that I found. I have it here. As you can see, I went a little wild. But then again, I walked halfway across Istanbul to find these products, so I deserve to treat myself. I have been so sick for the past 4 days. And I'll be honest, my skincare routine has not been great. I've applied sunscreen, and that's about it. I just did not have the energy to do my skincare routine, so I have a lot of dead skin on my face right now. So I need some treatments. And I think I found some, so let's dive into these. Per usual, I don't remember at all what I got, but I think I got a face mask, maybe? Okay, maybe not. Wait. Oh, I did. Okay, so this face mask was recommended to me by an employee at, what is the store called? Tea shop. Now, from what I've seen, there's a bunch of different tea shops across Istanbul. I guess the equivalent would be like a nice CVS that has a lot of beauty products. The brand is called Innova, and this is primarily like a kaolin and bentonite face mask. So it's a good clay mask, you know, to extract all the impurities from my pores. And normally I'm not super into these types of face masks because they do, you know, sometimes dry out my skin, but my pores are so blocked. So I feel like it's the perfect time to test this out. Ooh, okay, it just squirted on me. It's like this seafoam green color. Okay, first and foremost, I have to tell you guys the details of what happened over the past few days. I was having a grand old time in Istanbul. I was like, nothing could go wrong. I love this city so much. I was eating at amazing food spots, but I was being smart about it. You know, I have traveled enough to know that like eating street food and just random things that you find on the road is not a good idea when it comes to traveling to other countries. I have to be smart about what I'm consuming because I'm not here long enough to, you know, want to deal with food poisoning. Just my luck. I go to this really fancy restaurant that was honestly a lot fancier than I was expecting. I was the only person eating in the restaurant. Big red flag. Ooh, she dries fast. Honestly, out of all the meals that I've had here so far, this was probably like the least risky meal. No vegetables or anything fresh. Everything was cooked, so I assumed that it was going to be fine. The next morning, to my surprise, I wake up with that, you know, unsettling gurgle. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should sleep a little bit just to see, like, you know, if my body needs a little bit more rest before I go and walk around the city. Thank God I did. My stomach was so upset. I felt like shit, so I decided to sleep the rest of the day. And for the full following day, the only moments I was not sleeping, I was sitting on the toilet. I was exploding. Yeah, not fun. I tried throwing up, but of course was not successful at it because I've known I can't make myself throw up ever since I tried to be bulimic. Just can't, it doesn't work. And yeah, I was just sleeping, hobbling over to the bathroom and meeting Jesus and repeating that cycle over and over and over again. The next day I wake up, I feel fine. So I immediately go out searching to buy these products. I see the Burger King. I'm like, okay, maybe this is a meal that my stomach won't be mad at me for because my trash American stomach is used to trashy American food. I had the Burger King and immediately had to go home and slept for like 12 hours, only waking up to go to the bathroom. The next morning I had to check out of my hotel because when I was originally booking this trip, I was like, I don't just want to stay in one part of Istanbul. I want to explore another area. I want to experience Kadıköy, which is the Asian side of Istanbul, the area that I'm in now. And I get checked out by my wonderful host. I look at the directions and I'm like, okay, it's a 30-minute drive. I think I will be okay. We should be good. Let me introduce you to this little thing called Istanbul traffic. I didn't know her before, but now I do. To get to this apartment, it took 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. 2.5. And what's even worse, I'm someone who gets car sick very easily. And so the whole time I'm nauseous as hell. I have to shit myself and I'm getting car sick. And it finally got to the point where I just laid in the back seat and I feel so bad for my taxi driver because I woke up in a huge pool of my own sweat. But yeah, my body was like, enough. Yeah, it was pretty. Oh, and of course not eating. I am starving right now. I'm so hungry. I want to eat so bad, but I'm too scared to eat a meal. So I've been snacking on almonds like a true Caucasian almond mom. Help! I will say I've had better travel experiences, but I'm not letting that impact my view of Istanbul or my experience. It's just something that happens when traveling and also when you have a weak ass stomach like I do. Okay, my face feels very dry right now, so I'm gonna rinse it off. Okay, rinsed off my face. Honestly, I'm surprised at how soft my skin still feels. It doesn't feel overly dry or dehydrated, which is really nice and very rare for a clay mask, especially for how long I had it on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try a cleansing balm first. I found this one called Dermanite X Daily Perfect Balm that I believe has collagen and vitamin C. I think that's what it says. I don't know. It's in Turkish, so I'm not sure. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this before. All of the products that I purchased are made here in Turkey. I was very strict about that. I wanted to find the legit ones. And this one I actually found in the store Watson's. Now, Watson's was really cool. That was definitely like the best store experience I've had here in Istanbul. It honestly felt a lot like an Ulta, but like cooler, trendy. Oh, this smells so good. It's like a nice vanilla scent. I like it. What I loved about Watson's is that they had a lot of Turkish skincare products, which even Tea Shop didn't have. Also, they had a good amount of fragrance-free products, which I also struggled finding at Tea Shop. When I was talking to the associates at Tea Shop and I was asking them like, do you have any fragrance-free products? They flat out told me, No, sorry. Okay, I really like this cleansing balm. It's not overly fragranced. It feels very nice and like moisturizing to the skin, but it has like a nice slip to it that doesn't feel like silicone-y. It feels very nourishing, but I'm gonna go rinse it off. Whew, okay. You know the nice things that I was just saying about this cleansing balm? I take them back. This thing does not rinse off. It is still on my face so thickly, like water does not rinse it off at all. I'm really hoping that my cleanser can fully get it off because this shit is not budging. I don't know how I feel about this one. So cleansing balm is like a for me. But let's move on to cleanser. I found this one at T-Shop as well. It is from Innova as well, the same brand as the face mask. It's a very simple ingredient list, but it doesn't look like it'll be too overly stripping on the skin, and it is a gel wash. All right, bad boy, let's see what you can do. Very jelly. Okay, it does not froth up at all. Yeah, that is not frothing up. Okay, let me rinse this off and do a temperature check as to how well it worked. All right, well, do I feel like it did a good job cleansing? Yes, but I don't think it removed all the cleansing balm from my skin. Now I'm a little concerned that it's just gonna sit in my skin and cause breakouts. I don't know what to think, but I will say it's not red, it's not irritated, I don't feel any stinging, and my skin feels very soft. Moving on, from Watson's, I found a serum, which looks very interesting. It is the Aqua Perfection Aqua Science 3% arbutin and niacinamide Tone Perfection Serum. When I saw alpha arbutin, I automatically was very interested because if you don't know alpha arbutin, it is a very powerful ingredient for helping to fade hyperpigmentation, discoloration in the skin, dark spots, and of course niacinamide, I mean my favorite. So one thing I am super disappointed that I was not able to do while here in Turkey is that originally I had hoped to meet up with one of you guys who lives here and be able to build you like a full skincare routine, buy the products for you, get you set up, you know, with your own product regimen. But because I got sick, it kind of just threw a wrench in all of my plans. Oh, this actually feels really nice on the skin. It's super lightweight. It doesn't feel like I put anything on my skin, which is really refreshing. I actually really like this formula. I definitely want to keep using this. This is great. You're a winner, baby. Okay, next, I found this product at T-Shop that automatically got my attention. Okay, so Turkey is not necessarily the hottest place that I've ever been, but it does get a little bit warm here. When I first arrived, it was like 58 degrees and I was freezing because I didn't pack any clothing for the cold because I was fully expecting it to be hot. But when I was walking around the other day, I was sweating a lot. And this product is an antiperspirant gel for facial perspiration and shine. But I'm really interested to see how this performs on my skin because after this, I want to do a little bit of like exploring, walking around, seeing what Kadikoe has to offer. And I want to test out if this actually works. And honestly, one of the big factors in choosing this is that it was one of the only fragrance-free moisturizers I could find. Ooh, okay, it's like a nice gel. Ooh, she feels very nice on the skin. Super lightweight. Okay, now that I'm like rubbing it more into my skin, it is starting to feel like a little bit sticky. I don't know how lightweight this is, and my skin still looks very shiny. Yeah, I'm liking this less and less as I apply it. Let me go get a mirror. Oh my god, this did exactly opposite of what I wanted. My skin looks so greasy. Did I apply too much? I don't know. I'm gonna try to let it sink in and see if that makes a bigger difference. But now, of course, we come to the product that you guys have all been waiting for, the product I'm most interested in, especially here in very sunny Turkey. Sunscreen! So basically what happened with sunscreen, I was at T-Shop and I was like, I need to get a sunscreen here because I don't know if I'm gonna find cosmetic products anywhere else. And so I got the Shida Natural Beauty SPF 50 tinted sunscreen. And then I went to Watson's and found from Maruderm, the same brand as the eye serum, a mineral filter sun cream with a stacked ingredient list. Zinc oxides, so many good ingredients, a ton of amino acids. So I figured I would do a little test where one half of my face is this sunscreen and one half of my face is this sunscreen. And worst case scenario, if the non-tinted sunscreen doesn't look good, I'll just apply the tinted one all over. And then if the tinted one does not look good, then fuck me. I don't know, we'll figure it out from there. Ooh, the whiteness is making me nervous. I love that I can hear everything happening on the street. Okay, so good news first. It's not super heavy. Oh, okay. Not as bad as I was expecting. I need to work it into my skin a little bit more. You can still notice like a very light white sheen, but it's definitely not intense. Ooh, man, it dries down fast though. Okay, the whiteness is starting to show up more. My face is, yeah, look at that. I don't know, facial massage be going wild. On camera, I feel like it looks a lot worse than it actually is. I still notice a white sheen, but it's not enough for me to be walking down the street and people go like, oh, that's James Charles. I just don't like how it looks on camera. I look so ghostly, more than normal. Let's try the tinted one. Ooh. Okay, I don't know about this color. We'll try it out. We'll see. Okay. Oh. I don't know about this one. Okay. Nope. Okay, you know what I'm most confused about this? This is such like a gray undertone. I don't know what skin tone this would work for. Look at it. It almost looks like a face mask. I would say this is for deeper skin tones, but I don't even know if this would match a deeper skin tone because it's so gray cast. Yeah, nope. At best, it looks like I'm putting on war paint. At worst, it looks like I'm Ariana Grande. Yeah, would you look at that? It's not warm tone. It's not for an olive complexion. And you know what? I should have listened to the attendant when she said it's like makeup because this is like full coverage foundation level. Okay, well, this has been fun. Oh, what a nice skincare routine that I'm going to have to completely wash off. Yay. Damn it. You know what, guys? This camera is making it look a lot nicer than it actually is. Where's my phone? Yeah, that's more like it. This product is not meant for me. I'm too pale and dusty to use this. I honestly should have just stuck with this one. I'm so sorry. I am excited for later on today because I did manage to get a reservation at a hammam, which I'm super stoked about. I think it's the perfect way to end this trip in Istanbul. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me as I go to a traditional Turkish bathhouse, get the full Turkish scrub, massage, facial, full body experience. And I will see you guys in a bit when I am back to my normal skin tone. I love you guys. Mwah. Okay guys, it is the next morning. I am on my way to Istanbul airport, and when I tell you it was chaotic, I need to tell you guys though about my hammam experience last night. Oh my gosh. I really wanted to film the entire experience for you guys, but you'll find out why I was not able to do that. So anyway, the hammam experience starts kind of like a normal spa would, and it was actually really cool because the second I walked in the door, the lady who was there recognized me from my videos, which was super cool. You know, they bring me in, they have me change into underwear and a towel, and they first take me to get a massage. And honestly, like, even if I tried to film that portion, I wouldn't have been able to because this room was dark. Like, I'm honestly surprised my masseuse could even see what she was doing because the room was so dark in there. She definitely tore into my muscles. Like, I'm still sore today from it, but that's exactly what I want out of a massage. I think it was 80 minutes, so it went on a really long time. Like, she really got everywhere in my body. The most surprising thing about it, I will say, and also one of the reasons I couldn't film, I feel like with every massage I've ever gotten, you know, they typically massage every area except like the nether region. You know, they kind of are like a little bit more hands-off. They'll get right up to the butt, but that's about it. No, my full ass was out. Full booty cheeks. Moons a blindin'. She full on took down my underwear and was massaging those cheeks. But yeah, super nice massage experience. It's over. I'm like, okay, great. This is going, you know, like a normal spa experience. So she leads me into this room, and closest comparison I can make to what it looked like was the inside of a Mormon temple. The room looked like the inside of a toilet bowl, but like fancy, beautiful, sparkly toilet bowl. And in the middle of the circular room, there's like a flat marble table thing that she basically instructed me to lay on. Oh, and also I'm just in underwear, and by this point, the underwear is basically a thong because she put it all the way up my ass cheek. So I'm in a thong lying face down on this granite, and she grabs this big ladle and just starts pouring water all over me. I honestly felt like Cersei in Game of Thrones. I was expecting my masseuse to be like, confess! Confess. Then she basically took like a big loofah hand glove thing and started vigorously scrubbing my body. It felt nice across the whole body. She was really like scrubbing every portion of me. Every portion of me. My booty has never been so clear. And then afterwards rinsed me again, you know, confess, all that. And then after that she brought out this bowl, which was a concoction of coffee grounds, honey, and another word I cannot understand. I don't know what it was. I'm guessing like olive oil or something, but I don't know. And so she scoops it out and starts rubbing my entire body in coffee grounds, including my face. And the entire time I have my eyes closed. I'm not watching what's going on until she's like, okay, I'm gonna leave, you know, the room for like 5 to 10 minutes. I'll be back soon. I opened my eyes and almost like jumped. It was basically like an out-of-body experience because I was like, who am I looking at? She put so much coffee grounds on me that my skin actually looked super dark. Like, you thought the SPF was problematic before, but it was amazing. It was so cool, besides the fact that a bunch of coffee grounds got in my eye, so that wasn't super fun and fresh, but I didn't mind. Like, this is a cool cultural experience, right? This is what it's all about. So I'm lying there alone in this marble room looking like the diarrhea in my toilet bowl this morning.
Brother, ugh.
I was covered in coffee grounds. I was living so cool. And then afterwards she starts rinsing me again, but when I say rinsing, I mean like exactly how a mom rinses a toddler. Like, she had me sit up, was pouring the water over my head, clearing the hair out of my eyes, and I was just sitting there like, rubbing every part of me, right? And then I laid back down again, and she grabbed what I can only describe as basically a butterfly net and started dunking it in this soap water bucket. And how do I describe this? We started throwing it in the air and then would squeeze it out, and it created this huge cloud of soap bubbles that descended over my body. And when I tell you, this experience was euphoric. Drugs don't compare to how good this felt, because the cloud of bubbles would just slowly descend over my entire body, and it just felt like you're floating through tingly, ticklish clouds in a good way. It felt phenomenal. And then she started rubbing the soap. Oh, look how pretty. And then she pours a really cold substance over my head, and I was like, oh, what is this? And then I smelt it, and she was pouring milk all over me. Which isn't very vegan, but no, I'm kidding. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, she was pouring milk in my hair, all over my body. It was so cool. Like, I've just never heard of that before, but I mean, of course, milk has so many benefits for the skin, so I wasn't complaining. I just sat there not really knowing what to do, but soaking in the entire experience. And I have to say, that's probably like the most physically intimate experience I've had since childhood, because if you think about it, like, ever since growing up, you never really have someone else like wash, rub, touch, and wash every single part of your body like that, right? Like, not even romantic partners do that. Or I don't know, maybe that's your thing and that's what you do. But I was like, wow, I kind of feel like a child. My inner child is being healed. But yeah, I have to say, that was one of the most incredible experiences on this trip. I'm so glad my body got it together to not be on the toilet anymore and be in one instead. So yeah, if you're ever in Istanbul or in Turkey, or even if you find a hammam somewhere around the world, the wit. It was such a cool experience, and one of those things that when I was lying down the entire time, I was like, wow, I'm in Turkey, getting a traditional Turkish bath. Like, it doesn't get better than this. I am so grateful for the time I got to spend in Istanbul, Turkey. Between the beautifully warm people, the incredible history, the absolutely gorgeous landscape, everything about Istanbul was just so intoxicating. And if you ever have the chance to visit, go do it. It's incredible. I really wish I was able to film more for you guys, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really want to continue this series of trying skincare from around the world. So if you have any suggestions or recommendations, please comment them down below, because I would really love to make this a continued series. I'd really appreciate it, because I loved filming this, and I can't wait to see you in the next country, which, big hint, it's Thailand. So make sure you subscribe, stay tuned, and I will see you in Thailand. Love you guys.